Everyone, this is Emily with Canix's product team, and today we're going to go through a process of creating inventory for our beginning upload into Canix. This template should be available to you to be able to copy and enter any of the information that you have for your facilities. Now that we have our strains here, we're going to use those strains and the locations that we created in the first step to create our first set of plant batches. Plant batches are a collection of immature plants before you reach the vegetative stage. This will be either assigned a tag number or a plant batch name. And if you're doing a name, the naming convention is generally related to the strain and the date that it was planted. If you're using one file for multiple facilities, make sure you're specifying the correct license number for each plant batch in this table. Or if you're doing this for just one license at a time, make sure you copy that facility license number down across all of your rows. Next, you have the option to select clone or seeds for what this planting was created from. In most cases, it's coming from a clone, and you'll select that from the dropdown here. Next, you'll select from your list of strains on the Strains tab to determine what strain this plant had. You'll select the location or room that this was planted in. In this case, I only had one location on my Locations tab, which was Storage Room 1, but here you would probably have Clone Room or Mother Room or whatever particular room this plant was in. As you enter the number of immature plantings for each plant batch, you'll specify the number of plants that are currently on hand within that batch before they've reached the vegetative stage. If you do have any plants in the vegetative or flowering phase, then you'll want to enter 0 as the number of immatures, so we can reference this plant batch as we create our vegetative and flowering plants. You do not want to enter the number of vegetative or flowering plants in this field, only the number of clones or immature plants that you have remaining. The planted date is the date that that plant went into the ground. The lot ID is optional here to determine a group or collection of plants across multiple plant batches. For example, if you have the same strain that was planted on the same day, but across multiple locations, it might be given different plant batch names, but the lot ID will be referenceable to show that they were all part of the same lot or collection. You can also add notes here to determine what is happening to this plant at this moment. But you can add these at a later point as you go through and manage your plant batch inventory as well. If you have any questions as you go through this, please talk to your implementation manager or our support team to help you walk through these a little bit more in depth and understand your concepts more fully.